Buffett, I was thinking of something. When they say both sides are right, if you listen to both stories of two different people who don't agree, both sides are right. So it's like some people say work harder. Work smarter, not harder. But if people didn't work hard, then we wouldn't have buildings, we wouldn't have clean gardens, we wouldn't have shops that are built, we wouldn't have cars, we wouldn't have all that. So I want to give a quick shout out to both the inventors of cars and buildings and the tranquilizer gun, so that lions can be tranquilized so that they don't live with us. Because as black people, there's some places in Africa where there's still animals like lions and cheetahs running around in the streets. I saw a video there in Lesotho somewhere, some other places, yeah. But it's not everywhere. I'm not saying everywhere, yeah, but I gotta shout out whoever came up with the tranquilizer gun. I'll research it, YouTube, who did it. I'll research it. I was just thinking, this is just something I did random, Yeah, so we should appreciate each other's power skills. If you black and you were the one that built the building or build the structures, yeah, we gotta shout out to you. Thank you to the ancestors, and shout out to the white ancestors for coming with the blueprint of the building, the plan, how to do the building, yeah. And like there's some blacks that did build stuff like that had a smart mind, like the Egyptians that made the blueprint for the pyramids. Yeah, but then they use Jews as slaves. So like Jews are kind of like whitish, kind of. They're in the middle. They kind of like white there, cause so they were the slaves that built the pyramids one third. So sometimes whites can also be slaves. So don't just say that the Bible says, hey, slaves, 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 blacks are slaves. No, it just said slaves. Listen to your master, Antala. So anybody can be a slave. But then in the New Testament, the Bible, Jesus says that there's no Jew or Gentile, there's no woman or man, there's no king or slave. So that means that, yeah, right now where we at, our buildings, we have enough buildings. It's time for us to go and do all that. So today you can be a king and still be a slave at the same time by serving, because Jesus says he came to serve, until not to be served, until you serve him, yeah. So you must, if you want South Africa to be a better place, we must start serving each other, until, yeah. I don't want to talk too much. Peace, one love. Justice for Meek, that little kid that got killed by his mother. Yeah, I'm still doing the push-ups. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 3,000 push-ups in dedication of mental awareness, gender-based violence against men and women and children, and ending the war.